Talk about the preparation for A&M, and Kevin Sumlin is obviously the coach, but is this the same type of scheme you saw from those Houston teams the last few years?
Well, it's the same scheme, and they've got very good football players. They're good, looks to me, in every phase of the game. They're trying to do the same things. Obviously, they got an 18-year-old quarterback, and he's very talented, and he'll get better and better as the year goes on, just being in the system. So he's a very good football player.
You see his mobility being a concern?
His mobility is a concern every week he steps on the field, for everybody.
I'm new to the SMU, and I'm from New York City, but I watched a lot of your games when you were in Hawaii. Is it a similar type offense right here?
Yes.
Wide open?
Yes. Same offense.
Yeah, your fifth season in Hawaii, you guys got a big win against Alabama that year. That was like a signature turning point for you guys. Did you talk to your team about some of the big signature wins you had there and doing that year?
No, I don't talk about Hawaii really at all with the guys. They know what the deal is. We've been dealt a pretty tough schedule the first 4 games, and we didn't fare very well in that first one. So we got 2 more chances here early to play well, and hopefully we will.
Coming off the big defensive game on Saturday, you guys had another good week of practice, and talk a little bit more about turnovers and.
Yeah, well, those things are one thing we've really struggled with is taking the ball away on defense. We played good defense. We ended up 25th or 6th in the nation last year, but at the same time, if you don't take the football away, it really doesn't matter. We're glad with where we finished, and Mason's done a great job. Last week, we kind of got all of them that we should have had, in 6 games last year. So if we had done that, we would have won a couple more games. Just if we had 1 or 2. So hopefully we can keep that going and build off of it.
Got a new look offensive line this year. Just talk about their progress from week 1.
Well, we've been, we played 2 different guys in there last week with injuries, so it's, every time they play, they get a little better. They got a real test this week with this defensive line. This front 4 is like an NFL front 4. They're good players.
How's Garrett Gilbert look this week of practice?
He's a good week of practice. Every week he's in the system, he gets a little bit more knowledge about it and what it's about and where to go with the ball. And I thought he's been real sharp this week.
Garrett Dieter as a true freshman, and the time that he gets on the field, has he impressed you?
He's been productive, yeah. It's just kind of like it was in high school. The ball gets around him, he makes catches, and he's made 2 or 3 nice catches in the 2 ball games.
What kind of challenges are there when the stadium's full like that with A&M?
Well, I don't know yet because we've never been in there when it's full, like it's going to be this weekend. I think there'll be some times we might have to use the silent snap count, but because I think the majority of those fans in the end zone are probably going to be A&M fans, so headed that to the scoreboard, maybe like a road game in our stadium, so it could be, but we'll just see as it goes. Fortunately, there's no overhang in the stadium, so the loudness probably isn't quite as loud as it would be at Old Cleveland Municipal or something like that.
It does seem the stadium level is pretty.
Yeah, it is.
Thanks, Coach.
All right.
That's it.